long throw from Pinnock, loops into the penalty area. A couple of Cobblers players goes down. Kabama with a shot towards the target. And Benioff still scores for the Cobblers. It's his first ever league goal. And Northampton Town strike with a quarter of the contest gone. Kabama's shot was blocked, but it fell kindly for the former Wolves man. And he scores sweetly from close range to give Northampton Town the perfect start to their new season. Northampton Town 1, Paul Bale 0, and Benny Ashley Seal is the man.
Yeah, we're certainly happy with 3 points on the board. You always want that, and especially at home in front of our fans, welcoming them back for the first time. They were amazing. You could feel the energy, feel the roar from them today, and glad we've sent them home happy today.
Rose flicks onto a touch, got a chance of a 1-1, shoots and scores! Oh my word, what a finish that is! Kiana Tete on his debut for Northampton Town with a super finish, right-footed. Lovely flick on by Rose. Great touch by Tete to flick it over the defender's head. And then he set himself and he blasted it past the keeper. 1-1. Northampton back on terms on 51 minutes. And the Spurs youngster, the Spurs loanee, comes up with a good big time. And it's a decent one into the 6-yard box. Force flick on and turned it in from close range as it has been into holes. The flag up, no, it's going to count. But Tete scored. Everybody stops for a second. And it's the boy from Spurs who scored for the second time tonight. Rather scrappy goal in the first one, it has to be said. But they all count, don't they? Pinnock's throw causing all sorts of problems inside the Coventry back line. Coventry just couldn't get the ball away. And a line of 5 Cobblers players on the edge of the Colchester penalty. Hoskins takes it right-footed. That's decent. Guthrie's in there. Guthrie's in there. Is safe. Back into play. And put in by the centre back of Northampton Town lead. And John Guthrie had his first goal in Cobblers colours. The first header, a free header, was parried by George, but he juggled with it, couldn't hang on to it. And there was a centre back to apply a scoring touch to give Northampton Town the lead here in Essex. 21 and a half minutes played, and Northampton Town take. Free kick which Pinnock will take left-footed to the back post. That's decent. Header towards goal. Yes! And Northampton Town have equalised on John Guthrie for the second time in 2 matches. Has scored. Lovely free kick. Curling in from Pinnock to the back post. The marking wasn't great. And there was Guthrie to apply the finishing touch with the header. Retreat, can't get round Evans. Back to Hoskins. Hoskins is cross right-footed. There's Pollock. Pollock's header. Oh, it's into the net. And it's an equaliser for Northampton Town. And it's a super finish by the Northampton boys. Scott Pollock. Great cross by Connolly on this near side. And Pollock having just to step back to get his header away. Set himself and found depth and accuracy to find the bottom. Thanks, Pete. This is Hoskins with the ball into the penalty area, and it's in the net! No flag, and Northampton Town take the lead, and Danny Rose has his first goal of the season. The breakthrough has come at last. 63 gone. Northampton Town 1, Scunthorpe United 0. Rose on the spot inside the 6-yard box. Williams in the middle third will find Connolly. Connolly goes on a run down this near side. He gets away from 2 challenges. Here's a chance. Connolly inside the penalty left-hand side. This will seal it. Connolly for 2-0. Connolly still going strong. Off the line. And then forced home by Hoskins. That is the deciding goal. Not sure whether Dylan Connolly's got his first goal in Cobblers colours or Hoskins has his first of the season. Either way, Northampton Town double their lead. Mazy run by Connolly. He went on. Eventually the shot was just tripping over the line. It was cleared on the line, back into play, and forced home by Hoskins. It may have cost on initially, But Northampton Town make the point secure at last in the final minute of the 5 of stoppage time. I think it's Hoskins' goal. It's certainly Northampton Town 2, Scunthorpe. Afterwards, shall we? This is the free kick. Bennett will take it left-footed. Last one was too close to the keeper. That's Gleason to the back post. Newport clear. Back into the mix again. Kabamba's in there. Now Guthrie's in there, and he scores! John Guthrie left-footed into the back of the net. Third goal in Cobbler's colours. Super finish from the centre-back. Rifles at home from the free kick, and Northampton Town take the lead here with 90 seconds of the first half to play. The free kick from Bennett was superb, right into that danger zone between the centre-backs and the goalkeeper. Newport didn't clear properly. Eventually it fell to Guthrie, and the left foot strike was arrow-like into the back of the net. Newport counting in, Northampton Town 1, and the Cobblers take the lead in the last knockings of the first half on BBC Radio Northampton. 3 for the Cedar for John Guthrie, and Northampton Town with the noses in front. That'll do, folks, won't it? Newport 0, Northampton 1.
Talking about Pinnock's delivery, that one's right on the money. With so much confusion.
You know, the one thing I say, you could say, yes, we're really organised, but they have to implement it themselves. They have to be leaders on the pitch. So I'm really pleased that they're organising each other and they're covering and supporting each other when they need to and put their bodies on the line. Tonight, you cannot question the courage and spirit of our team at the moment. It's incredible.
Hoskins takes the corner, into the near post it goes. Headed by Horsfall, into the net! Fraser Horsfall, the proper skipper, with the equaliser. Super finish, he strained those neck muscles and produced enough power to get it wide of the keeper. No chance at all for Wallacott, he stretched, but he was beaten, and Fraser Horsfall scores for the first time this season, and Northampton Town have an equaliser with 7 minutes of the contest to play. Northampton Town 1, Swindon Town 1, and the skipper does it. Sorry, Angus.
Trust me, that is not an easy header. That ball's on the outswing. The defender can't come to him because it's coming over Horsfall's right shoulder. He's had to twist his neck and create power and get off the ground, and he's done it superbly well. And I think Wallacott has been on his left-hand side, can't shift his weight. He's tucked in that bottom corner. Grandstand finish on the way.
And the meme I'm looking at that Fraser Horsfall's done is of him celebrating with a kit man. Adam Morton, he's kissing Adam on the head and celebrating a goal. He's got away to our right, Horsfall in the mix. So to Lewis, so to McGowan. It's looped to the near post, headed across the face of the penalty. Free header into the net, and Northampton Town score. And Paul Lewis has his first goal for Northampton Town. Head tennis round about the edge of the 6-yard box. Lewis in all sorts of space, just had to pick his spot, and he did so magnificently with a perfectly placed header to the right-hand side of the Salford keeper Tom King, and Northampton Town break through with precisely 15 minutes played. Good throw initially from Hoskins to unsettle the Salford defence, the flick on, and then the finish from Lewis, and the Cobbers make the breakthrough here. Salford City 0, Northampton Town 1. Martin Smith,
yeah, brilliant.
Balls all on the far side to Hoskins. Hoskins had to retreat to retain possession, then a simple pass inside to McGowan. McGowan's cross, that's decent. Pinnock's in there, Pinnock's header into the net. Mitch Pinnock scores for the Cobblers with 76 gone. Wonderful cross from that far side, right footed from Hoskins, and Pinnock out jumping at least 2 Salford defenders to bullet home with his head, and the Cobblers regain the lead. 13 to go here in the Northwest. It's Salford 1, Northampton Town 2, and Mitch Pinnock has his first goal for Northampton Town. What a time to score it. Well played, Mitch Pinnock. In this league trophy group match. Connolly then right-footed away to our left. Tete, the man winning the penalty. Connolly scores. Just side foots it to the left-hand side of the goal. Rose just steps away to the right. Dylan Connolly has his first goal in Northampton Town colours. And the Cobblers are back on terms. 18 to go here at Sixfields.
You see it, just that final one. Can we get the ball in the back of the net?
Pinnock then, last delivery was excellent. That's a bit flatter this time. Flicked on by Guthrie. Hoskins on the volley, into the net! Sam Hoskins, second league goal of the season. Super strike. And Northampton Town take the lead after 6 minutes of the second half. Pinnock's throw flicks on, and Hoskins, who missed, of course, just a couple of minutes earlier, doesn't miss this time. That's a super right foot volley. No chance at all for Killip in the Hartlepool goal. And in front of those travelling Cobblers fans, Sam Hoskins makes the breakthrough. Hartlepool 0, Northampton Town 1. That's a sweet finish.
Yeah, great finish. I think Jake will back me up here. My hand was in the air there before Sam's even hit this. If I want the ball to fall to somebody who needs just something that little bit special, as I say, Sam Hoskins is a man. You know he's got that in his.
Yeah, you can take heart from the way we play, but we've got to be better. We've got to be stronger. Said to them in there, you've got to be stronger with each other. They've got to make sure they lock those things off. The counter-attacks against off. It was too soft for me. It's too soft. And we've gone from being a team that was strong and resilient to being a team that was hugely soft in moments where we've got to be strong. We've got to stand up, and we've got to fight. We've got to be better in moments where we're getting the ball in, and then when we're up, instead of attacking, sometimes control the game in possession. And we did control long periods, but as soon as we scored, we weren't good enough.
He lets it go, and Pinnock loops it into the edge of the penalty area, cleared by Mansfield. Well, Williams picks up. Short of McGann, he's being encouraged to shoot. He does so right-footed. It's a good strike! Aaron McGann puts the double there on 22 minutes. A super right-foot finish for his first Northampton Town goal. Oh, that's an absolute curler from the fullback, who was allowed time and room to set himself and drill the ball home. The keeper, Bishop, maybe should have got across, maybe could have got more than he did on that. But McGowan's strike finds the back of the net, and Northampton Town lead here with a quarter of the contest gone. Kieran Atete is still moaning at the linesman about something. He's suggesting his shirt was being pulled down in the build-up of that goal. Doesn't matter, Keon. Cobblers have scored here, and they need 1-0 against struggling opponents. John Brady's now saying to Kieran Atete, get on with it. Never mind about competitive lines, but just get on with it. And Atete looks back at him slightly disgruntled. But Northampton Town lead here, folks. BBC Red and Northampton. Northampton Town 1, Mansfield Town 0. Johnson plays not very successfully. Williams gets there and feeds Pinnock. Pinnock sets himself onto his left foot. That's a good cross to the back post. Keeper's in there. So too is Horsfall. And Fraser Horsfall doubled Northampton Town's lead with a terrific angled header at the back post. Pinnock's cross was imperfect, and Horsfall arriving in perfect time to redirect his header back across goal. No chance for the keeper. The skipper's second goal of the season, and Northampton Town double their lead. 74 played, Cobblers 2, Mansfield Town 0. Hugh, what's done?
Good bit of link-up play there, Williams, and then Pinnock cuts inside on his left, great whipping cross into the far post. And for me, I think the keeper could have actually worked his feet and got involved there, but he's left it, he's rounded off, tried to stay big, and great header from Horsfall at the back post.
Flick on by Pinnock. This is Atete into the penalty. Left foot. Still chance here. And it's in the net. He's done it at last. Here Atete with his first lead goal for Northampton Town. My word, what relief for the boy. Super play. Super flick on to give himself a chance. And then the left foot drive was partially saved by the visiting keeper Anang, but not enough to keep it out. And at last, folks, Kieran Atete on target in a league game. 2 months after he made his debut and scored twice in the League Cup at Coventry. Well done, son. Well played. Cobblers 1, Stevenage 0. Kieran Atete the scorer, and he's giving applause here to the West Stand. Another quarter. Played out to this near side, far side rather, to Wilden. Always slipped, and it's given a chance here for Pinnock to run inside the penalty. Pinnock will translate first time. Good save with the keeper. Back to Hoskins. Hoskins scores! And Northampton Town double their lead. Oh, they almost didn't score, folks. The initial shot from Hoskins was saved by the keeper, but it just trickled away from him, and agonisingly from the Stevenage point of view, it twisted and turned over the line to give Northampton Town their second of the night. Hoskins is third for the season, and the Cobblers double their lead. Pinnock making the most of a mistake on the far side. His shot parried, and only parried by the Stevenage keeper. Hoskins was there to take advantage, and he does so from close range. 2 minutes of the first half to play, and Northampton Town very much in control here for another corner. Whacked against the corner flag and came the right side for Northampton's point of view. Pinnock goes into the back post, keeper's over the line, and Horsfall's header. Hastings is over the line, the referee says it is, and Horsfall scores for the second consecutive match with a powerful header. Again, the assist from Pinnock as it was on Saturday, and Northampton make it 3-0. Well, Stevenage complaining the ball wasn't over the line, but Horsfall was absolutely convinced. He wheeled away, made sure he didn't disappear into the crowd this time, and is now celebrating in front of the West Stand with his teammates. That's a powerful header from the skipper from a beautiful curling corner from Mitch Pinnock, and Northampton Town surely now make this game safe. 3 goals for the season now for Fraser Horsfall. He becomes joint top scorer, and Northampton Town with a fair bit of blue water now between themselves and their opponents from Hertfordshire. 63 gone, Northampton Town 3, Stevenage 0. Presents the ball to Sarby. Sarby spreads a pass out to Pinnock. Pinnock at pace inside the Tranmere half. Pinnock goes for the cross. It's going to find Pinnock. Kieran touching on the volley, 2-2. What a finish! Pinnock's cross, dummied, and then finished off behind Lewis by Kieran Tete. That's a spectacular goal by the Spurs loanee on the volley, right-footed in front of those Cobblers fans. 4 now in the claret and white, and indeed in the black and gold for Kieran Tete, and that is probably the best of them. That's a super finish, and Northampton Town lead here on Merseyside with 7 minutes gone in the second half. Tete scored his first league goal on Tuesday. He's got another one now, folks. Tranmere 0, Northampton Town 1. What a perler, Martin Smith.
Oh, brilliant. As I say, nothing more than they deserve. Start of the second half, superb. Great ball in from Pinnock. All the paces on the ball, and Tete just running onto it, side foots it, but like a half volley. Keeper no chance, but fantastic. As I say,
the home keeper on Paul Lewis, the former Cobblers, former Tranmere man. Hoskins right-footed, scores! Into the bottom right-hand corner, perfect penalty, and he wheels away and kneels in front of those Cobblers fans, and he's now joined and jumped on by the likes of Sean McWilliams and Jack Sowerby. The Cobblers tour from Merseyside. This is potentially a big afternoon in the Cobblers season on BBC Radio Northampton. If they can hang on to this, it would be a signal, I think, to the rest of League Two how serious the Cobblers promotion bid is. 67.5 gone. Tranmere 0, Northampton Town 2. Hoskins scores for the 3rd time in 4 games. And Northampton Town have a little bit of a cushion here on the Wirral. Tranmere Rovers 0, Northampton Town 2.
You know, look, the noise they bring, the drove us on, brilliant. We appreciate it. It's a hell of a long way, and we just appreciate it. We're so pleased that we can give that performance back to them today.
Yeah, and a nice moment. You went along with the players to the end, and now looking at your way and here where the Cobblers fans were, you kind of put your hands down in front of you in a kind of praying motion, presumably to thank them for their support.
Massively. And look, just at the end, to have that performance, it was just, that was great. Another good moment to share with the fans and all the players to come over and enjoy that moment for their.
It was a bit too easy that to get muscled off the ball at McWilliams. Will send Kokai away on this Northampton left, up against him is Miller, ball forward to Pinnock on the edge of the area, return to Kokai across the face of the goal, and it was too easy for Paul Lewis to slide in at the back post, and that was Carlisle United caught very much on the break there. Well worked goal by Northampton Town. McWilliams sending Kokai away. It was Kokai with the ball in, and there was Lewis sliding in just to put Northampton ahead. A bit too easy. We are 5 minutes before the break, and that will be massively frustrating for Keith Millen. It's Northampton Town 1, Carlisle United 1.
Yeah, Clough and Abraham's having a little word with the ref, but if both of them need to, if we wouldn't want to foul for that. It's too easy, as you said in commentary. They got the ball off him and they attacked and they made the 2v1 situation good.
About 20 foot behind Armour, who had to check back, and now Callum Guy loses possession, centre field. He's a Tete, edge of the area, tries to get the shot away. It's an opportunity now for Lewis. Lewis with the right foot shot. Too easy for Northampton Town. It was a horrendous mistake from Callum Guy to lose possession centre field, which Tate took advantage of, ran into the area, squared it to Lewis, and Paul Lewis gets his second of the game. Too easy to slide under Mark Howard. 56 minutes gone at Sixfield. Things going from bad to worse for Carlisle United. They trail Northampton Town by 2 goals to 1.
I'm looking at people here, and there's, you know what, there's no balls at all about this team. They're all just accepting it. At least Alexandra's having a bit of an argument. I'd have people by the throat. Me, if I was keeping them, I'd take a few off now. Mellish's pass, Callum Guy let it run under his foot. McDonald's all over the place. Whelan's all over the place. This is relegation at your very finest.
Out of the area, so it's Paul Lewis against Mark Howard. You can tell by the cheers, no mistake, straight down the middle from Lewis. He gets his hat-trick. Northampton have got the third. And the Keith Millen era at Carlisle United looks as though it's getting underway with a defeat on the road. It's Northampton Town 2, Carlisle United 0, 68 minutes left.
Yeah, just looking at Keith Millen, he's just talking to Jack Armour, he's just saying, look, it's gone. You know, take your medicine, you took your yellow card, keep your head, because you're going to need them in weeks to go. He's trying to motivate the lads, but it's going to be a hard job.
Tonight, that's a pass forward which gets Kabamba racing towards the penalty area. Kabamba can set himself and maybe shoot right-footed, does so, and scores! And Nicky Kabamba has his first competitive goal in Northampton Town colours, and it's a sweet finish. Right foot from just inside the penalty area, set himself, kept his cool, and just tucked it wide of the Brighton keeper Tom McGill. And at last, Nicky Kabamba off the mark, and Northampton Town take a step towards the league trophy knockout stages by taking the lead here.
Herbert Hoskins right-footed against Belshaw in front of the Thatcher's stand. Hoskins just moves his head around just to release a bit of tension. Come on, Sammy Hoskins. Right-footed from the Cobblers, longest serving player looking for his 5th goal of the season. Hoskins right-footed, scores! Keeper dives right, and Hoskins side foots it to his left-hand side, and Northampton Town lead in the West Country. Ravens nil, Northampton Town 1. Hoskins wheels away to this near side, where he takes the applause and the handshakes of most of his teammates. Here we go then, folks. Bristol Rovers nil, Northampton Town 1. 39 played, and the Cobblers had their noses in front. Peter Walter, but you glad you came now,
Up the Taylors onside. Get it off, Sammy Hoskins.
From that far side by Cook, right-footed. That's decent. Song goes in there, cleared by Guthrie. Falls on the far side there to the full-back. Cousin Dawson, his shot is blocked at close range, and then Pinnock gets possession, and the Cobblers on the counter there. Great first touch by Pinnock. He's got support from the middle from Salvi. Pinnock goes on his own, shooting shots on the left foot, drills it and scores! Mitch Pinnock! Oh, what a magnificent strike! Second goal in Cobblers colours, and that's a brilliant finish. He had support from Rose and from Sauer, but he went alone, and he blasted it left-footed. No chance for the Bradford City keeper. Pinnock scores in fine style, and with an hour of the contest gone, it's Bradford City 0, Northampton Town 1. Mitch Pinnock is the hero. What a finish, Martin Smith.
Yeah, brilliant. Right from his first touch, he's just sort of flicked it over the defender's head. The defender slipped, and you just think of one big touch. His next touch, great touch, big touch out of his feet, allowed him to drive one defender. Is he going to pass it inside? The defender wants him to go towards goal. Thank you very much, I will. Bottom corner, great strike.
You just knew. Easy to say in hindsight, folks, isn't it? But you just knew when he struck that. That's going in, isn't it? He's not going to balloon that one into the cock. He's going to find the net with that. Oh my word, what a finish. Second goal he scored at Salford a few weeks ago, did Mitch Pinnock. Out on this near touchline, over the ball, Hoskins and Pinnock. Pinnock takes it left-footed, curls it into the penalty area. Oldham make a bit of a mess of it. Tate picks up, but can't get the ball under control. And then he falls inside the penalty area. Oh, that's awful defending. And John Guthrie scores for the 4th time this season, picking up the loose ball just outside the 6-yard box and poking it home left-footed. Oldham making a right old dog breakfast of their defending, and Guthrie, Johnny on the spot to apply the scoring finish. 14 minutes played. Northampton Town make the breakthrough. Cobblers 1, Oldham 0. And that's the kind of defending that in your day, Luke Graham, you'd have had nightmares about.
Yeah, it never happen though, Tim.
Of course not.
It's terrible defending. No one's taking responsibility, and I don't know what the lad's doing now. I couldn't see from here which one it was, but if I'm honest with you, we needed that. You know, we're not side.
With Koike now, Pinnock with a cross to the back post. Ateta's in there, and Ateta scores with a super right foot volley. Oh, that's technical skill of the highest quality. Great cross from that far side, and Kieran Ateta scores sublimely from close range. Northampton Town 2, Oldham 0. Ateta on the mark once more.
We've mentioned Pinnock and his quality. I've mentioned getting the ball out wide against Oldham's system, and it's a super ball in the box. And we said about Ateta, he keeps getting chances, and he's shown his quality. We've seen it a few times this season now. It's a fantastic, such a hard technique when the ball's in the air at that height. You've got to get your foot at a certain angle. You've got to guide that in, and he's cushioned it. He's not smashed it. He's guided it in. Great technique, top quality technique. And the Oldham defence have been caught out trying to squeeze a high line. You should know as a defender when the ball goes backwards or sideways not to try and squeeze too high. They've squeezed too high, and Tete's exploited the space. And to be fair, there was another one in the box as well. So great to see the amount of numbers in the box. And listen, Northampton.
Every moment's a good time for the Cobblers to score, but psychologically important maybe to get your nose in front just before half time. Pinnock with the throw, looks into the 6-yard box, away by Oren, not well away, and falls and it's stuffed in, and the Cobblers lead, and Sam Hoskins scores. Northampton Town break through with 4.5 minutes of the first half to play. The long throw from Pinnock, not dealt with well by the Orange defence, and Sam Hoskins, Johnny on the spot to slide in and score right-footed through a crowd of players. Northampton Town make the breakthrough. Cobblers 1, Leyton Orient 0. Sammy Hoskins.
Yeah, great. I think you mentioned moments earlier that, you know, it'd be a great time to score, and they've done exactly that. I think it was Mark McGowan taking a long throw, and it went to the corner of the 6-yard box and sort of got half cleared and fell to Sam Hoskins. You could see his desire, wanted to get to that ball first, and, you know, lunged in and got there before the Leyton Orient defender.
Well done, Sam. Cobblers' longest serving player, and he finds the net for the 5th time this season to make him joint second top scorer behind the injured Ateta. I tell you what, folks, if the Cobblers were to convert this lead into a win against a side beaten just twice all season and beaten just once on their travels, that would be a really impressive win.
I'm delighted. I thought it was two teams battling the conditions today, which were horrible for football, as we all saw, and they had a right go. We had a really strong go, and we stood up strong. And you know, we took a few knocks in terms of you know, John Guthrie, you know, his wife having his baby, getting a phone call very early this morning, and then Max having to drop in, and then Keon coming off very early, and then, you know, I've asked about the whole squad stepping up, and you know, today we did, and I'll tell you what, to a man right at the end, some of the defending we had to do and defend our box, you know, bodies on the line, couldn't ask for any more from every single one.
Sweeney's there on the cover, and he'll try and clear it down the left-hand side, but only as far as Hoskins. Hoskins has got Danny Rose and getting early ball, and he has, and Danny Rose is moments away, working the back post, and it's saved by Dawson. Back to Sabi on the edge of the box. Jack Sabi, and it's in! Jack Sabi scores his first goal of the season, deflected past Dawson, and the Cobblers take the lead. Koike had a big chance at the back post. Wonderful save from the Exeter keeper, falls back to Sabi, and he makes no mistake. Half an hour played here at St James Park, and the Cobblers lead by a goal to 0.
Well, I mean, as I've just been saying about having a great 10-minute spell, we've just had an attack there.
3, 4, 5 players involved in the attack. When the ball comes over, Coy is into oceans of space at the far post here on the left foot. I thought he should have scored there, but he got his shot on target. Yes, it was blocked by the Exeter defender. Comes straight back out to Salvi, just inside their area, just the left-hand side of their penalty spot. He picks his spot, hits it, a little bit of deflection, left the goalkeeper no chance. It's only what the Cobblers deserve, by the way. You know, we've said about Lewis having three opportunities for 3 chances. Corky's had a couple of 3 chances or so. You know, and now we've put one in. It's really important now. We see this next 2 or 3 minutes to come.
10 yards out from kind of the points of the right-hand side of the penalty area on the right-hand side. Good position for a cross, and he's driven it low. It's gone all the way through. It's into the back of the net, and it's Sam Hoskins. It's gone all the way through without a touch. It's the in-swinger on the post. Mitch Pinnock races over as if he got a touch on it. Either way, the Cobblers are back in the lead. They'll be wondering how they've got there, but it's 2-1 to Northampton Town. And what do we say, Pete? It's set pieces, and I tell you what, it's caused all sorts of problems, and it's gone in off the post. I don't know if it was Pinnock. I don't know if it was Sam Hoskins. We'll find out in a second. But what we do know is it's 2-1 to the Cobblers.
Well, when you say things come out of the blue, that came out of the blue. We said the Cobblers not going to get that too many opportunities. It was a free kick. It was on the area.
Inside the opposition 6-yard box. It's aimed at Lewis. It's a bit deeper than that. And here's a chance and a flick and a goal. And Northampton Town score. And it's the skipper Fraser Horsfall who scores for Northampton Town inside the first 6 minutes. And Northampton Town take advantage of some real hesitancy at the back from Harrogate to make the breakthrough. The hanging cross from Pinnock, the corner from Pinnock, everybody stopped. And the Cobblers skipper didn't. And Northampton Town lead here in Yorkshire by 1-0. Their celebrations are a bit muted on this near side. Maybe it's because they're right in front of all those Harrogate Town fans. But it is a goal, and Northampton Town do lead here on BBC Radio Northampton with a tad over 7 minutes played. Smudger.
Yeah, brilliant. Been a great start. Started ever so well, as we say. We pointed just before.
Keep it easy save by Oxley, and it stays at 1-1. Pinnock with a free kick now for the Cobblers. Loops it to the back post. Guthrie's in there. Guthrie's header, and it's in! And the Cobblers do score, and they retake the lead through the centre-back, John Guthrie. Both centre-backs have scored then, as Guthrie goes to the Cobblers fans behind the goal, is engulfed by fans from one side and from teammates from the other. And Northampton Town, having missed a golden chance to regain the lead less than a minute ago, have now scored for the second time and have retaken the lead here at the Envirobent Stadium. Northampton Town back on top. John Guthrie's 5th of the season. Harrogate Town 1, Northampton Town 2. Mitch Pinnock's free kick, Guthrie's header. It's a bullet, 2-1.
Yeah, great header. As I say, I'm right behind. As soon as it's gone down, I thought this is hitting the turf. There's no way the keeper's saving this. But again, just shows the vulnerability of Harrogate in there. Any set plays you get, just stick it right in the middle of that box and you're going to have a chance.